Hello AP Biology students, we're going to go over the 11th section in Unit 5. And unfortunately, this is our last section in the unit on genetics. And this is also a very short section. We're going to be talking about environmental factors. Something that science has more recently found out about is that environmental factors can have an influence on gene expression. Now, not all genes are going to be affected by their environments, but some are, which is going to lead to phenotypical plasticity. As you can see in this graph, some genes aren't going to be affected by their environment. This just means the phenotypes we see from these different traits aren't going to be affected by their environment. However, sometimes the environment does have an effect on how genes are going to be expressed and the phenotype of an organism. When this happens, let's say for hot or cold environments, that temperature is going to have an influence on what the organism looks like. For example, if we look at two twins throughout their lifetime, they might start out looking very, very similar, but by the end of their lifetime, they're going to have major differences. This is because the environment has changed maybe some of the gene expressions going on in each organism. Another example would be like the physical development of an organism in different temperatures or weathers. So like seasonal fur in Arctic animals might be a little bit more thicker to keep the organism warmer in colder temperatures. Or you can see in this fly example what these two different types of flies look like at different temperatures. So again, all phenotypic plasticity is when the environment changes the phenotype of an organism and changes their traits a little bit by changing the gene expression. I also like to end this unit by just saying, there's a lot more complex things out there about genetics. Whenever you go into college and look at genetics at even a deeper level, it gets a lot more interesting and just a lot more complex. And just in my opinion, that's where the fun is, because the more detail and the more you understand about a topic, the better you understand just everything in general.